I stole Susan Song's top rank in the whole school, and the next day, I took. Then her mother suddenly showed up with a DNA test. She said she wanted to take me home.
Welcome home, young lady. Come here.
Nancy, you've suffered out there all these years. From now on, put school aside and focus on being the Song family's heiress, okay?
The day I heard Sophia's song, Diana's song, and Mom talking was Grandpa's birthday banquet, right after I checked my college entrance exam score.
Sophia, I heard that at today's birthday banquet, the old master arranged for you and Nancy Lou to check your exam scores in public. Whoever scores higher will become the next heir of the Song family. Is that true?
If Grandpa hadn't found out that Lucy was that little sweetheart the daughter Mom lost years ago and insisted on bringing back, the heir's place should have been mine.
Lucy always did great in school. Aren't you worried?
That's all in the past. In the year since Mom brought Lucy home, that flashy, spoiled life has completely ruined her studies. Sweetheart at the bottom of the class has no chance of taking heir's place from me.
Lucy has suffered enough out there all these years. You know better than anyone how much she's longed for mother's love. As long as President Gu crooks his finger, she'll still spin around like a lapdog getting played. Right now, Nancy is probably still lost in the dream of being the Song family heir and the real heiress. She still hasn't woken up.
But Mom, just ruining Nancy's grades isn't enough. Today, we have to kick her out of the house. Let her walk back to that filthy village shack.
Xin Yao. Nancy is no longer a threat to your status as the heir. Why do you have to?
She kept opposing me. I just wanted to see her lose everything. I wanted to see her lose it and go crazy.
Lose everything? Song Xinyao, you're wrong. I should thank you for putting on this act with my mother. These 18 years made up for what I missed. The motherly love missing from my dark life. But you thought you and Mom had hidden everything perfectly, wrapping it all in a trap disguised as motherly love. You tried to lure me into ruin, but the heir to the Song family can only be me. This time, I'm afraid you've miscalculated.
Congratulations to student Nancy. Again, you're the top student in the school.
It feels like I was born to study and take exams. The Olympiad math problems others struggled over, I could solve at 7. By 13, I had finished the entire high school curriculum. Every time, the kid in second place couldn't even see my taillights. But all that swagger in the exam hall changed nothing in my life.
The family I was sold to was still drowning in gambling,
Drinking and domestic violence.
What are you hiding? Hand over the money.
What are you doing? That's my living money. I earned it from work.
Keep going.
If I can hold on for 6 more months, I can leave this place for good.
What's the point of getting these lousy certificates every day? They can't even get me any money. Just watch me beat you up today. You still dare run?
But right then, the mother who should have come 3 years ago to claim her child finally showed up.
I'll beat you to death.
She appeared out of nowhere.
Stop!
Who are you? Why are you barging into my house?
Nancy, I'm sorry. Mom came too late. You've suffered so much all these years. Come on. Come home with Mom. Come home with Mom.
The GU group did a paternity test with me 3 years ago. I know this mother-daughter reunion was planned long ago.
But what does that matter?
18 years of bleak, joyless life.
So badly needs someone to pull me out of the mud. But with 10 months of pregnancy and the pain of childbirth.
But even Gu Minglan never gave me and my mother a chance to reunite. Yet Song Xinyao pushed her right into my arms. So even if this motherly love didn't come from a pure place, I still cherished every bit of it.
Mom.
The moment I hugged my mother, I could clearly feel it. Racing heartbeat, body trembling as she tried to hold it back. From that moment on, I knew. The real daughter of the Song family was coming home. After that, I gladly accepted it all, every bit of my mother's fake yet passionate love.
Wow, I love it. Thanks, Mom.
Happy birthday, Nancy.
Because I knew all of this was because of Song Xinyao. To get back at me for taking her top spot and making her grade slip.
Happy birthday, my dear.
Thanks, Mom.
But I never imagined Sung HSA Yao's motive. I never saw her plan. It went way beyond anything I could have imagined.
Mom, I don't care. Anyway, this year, you have to make Lun Yanxiai's grades drop. That's the only way I can beat her on the college entrance exam and become the Sung family heir.
The Sung family heir.
No idea where your grandpa heard it, but this Lun Yanxiai is the daughter I lost years ago, and he insisted on bringing her back. And he even made you compete for the Sung family heir with your exam scores. How could I ever let her come back?
Mom.
Don't worry. Mom, as long as we keep Lucia in the dark about the heir thing, and make her grades get worse, then the heir to the Song family can only be you.
I knew it. Mom loves me best.
That was when I finally learned that Sylvia Song was Mom's adopted daughter, and that everything they did was meant to push me. The backup heir who knew nothing, completely out of the running.
President Gu, I heard you found your daughter. Congratulations. Why not let all of us meet her?
Nina. Nina, can you stop doing these useless damn practice questions at such an important event?
Then what should I do?
I want you to spend more time with boys and girls your age from good families. Go have fun and relax. Not turn yourself into a machine that only knows how to study.
Is that what you want?
Nina. I'm doing this for your own good, so promise me. Stop studying so much. Go enjoy life.
At that moment, I finally saw the vicious fangs beneath my mother's fake face, but how could Song Xinyao know? Know that I wouldn't just take her place as the heir, I'd also steal away the person who loved her most? The one who loved her most.
Okay.
The moment I walked into the party, I recognized the spoiled, lustful rich boy. Everyone called him Young Master White.
I'm sorry. Let me wipe it off for you.
My leg got wet too.
Here.
From the day my mother took the belt for me when Liu Gang swung it down, I knew a mother's love wasn't a noun, but a verb buried in a mother's blood. It was the most primal urge.
You filthy creep. Nancy, come with me. That by guy is nothing but a spoiled thug. Are you stupid? Why didn't you move?
Because today is Mom's birthday. I know the Bai family has a contract important to us. Wanted to secure that contract. Take it as my birthday gift to you.
What? Nancy, you said you signed that contract. All for Mom. Xinyao, today is Mom's birthday. Where are you going?
Happy birthday. I'm going out with my classmates tonight. I won't be coming home.
Xinyao, the damn cake's already bought. You haven't spent my birthday with me the past few years.
Can you at least? I told you, I've got plans tonight.
Silly child.
Song Xinyao, if you're trying to use Mom to take everything that should have been mine, then I'll make sure you lose both your money and your pride.
In these 3 mock exams, the top student in our whole school has been Song Xinyao. Let's all congratulate her.
Sister Xinyao, this
I heard she's over 30 points ahead of second place. She might even become the city's top scorer.
Nancy, what's going on?
You've been skipping class and asking for leave lately.
And your grades are at the bottom.
Do you want to go to college anymore?
Teacher, Nancy was just taken back home by her rich mother. She's busy starting a company and inheriting the family fortune.
How do you know? How do you know I'm about to inherit the Song family fortune?
This is for you.
Mom, why are you so happy today?
Well, the company just landed a huge deal. Come on, Mom's taking you out to celebrate.
There wasn't a company at all, and no signing ceremony today. This so-called celebration was only to celebrate. She dragged me into it, and her foster daughter, Grace, took first place in the whole school on the mock exam.
I didn't do well again. I don't want to go.
When I caught tiny flicker in her eyes, that almost invisible guilt, I realized that if I wanted to tip the scales in my favor for good, I still needed a bargaining chip, and it had to be heavy enough.
Let's go. Go. Grace. Wake up, Grace. Quick, call an ambulance.
Mom,
You're awake. Here. Easy.
Mom, are you hurt?
Look at you, and you're still worrying about me. You silly girl, why didn't you get out of the way?
If I had moved, then you're the one getting hurt. Mom. In this world, you're the person closest to me.
Xenia. Mom's stomach doesn't feel good. Can you take me to the hospital? Xenia.
Will you stop bothering me? Can't you see I'm busy? Get out. Get out. I said get out. Get out.
Mom, what's wrong?
Mom's fine. Mom's going to the restroom.
From the perspective of risk economics, high risk often means high return. So I bribed the driver ahead of time and carefully planned this. Car accident. On the day I got out of the hospital, Mother generously gave me a supercar, one even Serena Song had always dreamed of.
Wow.
Do you like it?
I do. Thanks, Mom.
Maybe at that moment, neither of us realized it, not even Mother herself, that her feelings for me had already quietly gone beyond what she felt for Song Xinyao, and that subtle change outside the plan also made Song Xinyao keenly sense a hint of danger.
Okay, I got it. Sorry, Nancy. Mom still has a meeting to attend. Go upstairs and try it on first.
These are the car keys.
I'll get going now.
Mom. Lucy. You put on that act every day, playing the victim for sympathy and money. Don't you ever get tired?
For 18 years, I've never really known what it feels like to be loved. Of course I want to savor it now.
You.
And besides, if I don't put my energy into living well, then where should I put it? The college entrance exam?
Then I've got to tell you. You'd better enjoy these last few good days. I promise. You won't be laughing for long.
And when that time comes, who can't laugh anymore is anyone's guess. Today is Grandpa's birthday banquet.
It's the day the college entrance exam scores are released.
And it's the day Sonia Sung wanted to wipe the smile off my face for good.
Mom, my estimated exam score this year is way above expectations. The heir's position is basically in the bag. Mom. Lucy Lane is a terrible person. She's been so full of herself lately. When she gets here, you have to help me put her in her place.
We'll see.
What do you mean, bring it up again? Mom, what do you mean by that?
The banquet, the car crash.
All of it has already put me in Mother's eyes. In complete control, and on top of that, as long as she secretly texted or met with Song Xinyao behind my back, I would immediately use my grades to provoke her. Over time, Song Xinyao's presence in Mother's life, in her life, was erased little by little. Sometimes she even forgot she still had an adopted daughter in her life.
Mom, back when Lu Niancy was around, you played loving mother and dutiful daughter act with her, and she's not here right now. Mom, you don't take that country bumpkin for your real daughter, do you? Like she's your own flesh and blood?
Wasn't that your plan all along? If I hadn't always treated her like she was my own daughter, then why do you think she would have given up school? And where did all those first-place wins of yours come from? We treated her so well, and she still wasn't satisfied. Exactly. Now, with the heir's position almost yours, you're turning around and blaming me? Saying I don't care about you? Did you ever think about how I feel as your mother?
Mom, don't be mad anymore. Look. This. I bought this gift just for you. This. I specially had someone use tulip pollen to custom carve this bracelet. Mom, let me put it on you.
Mom's favorite color is red, and she hates blue. Her favorite flower is roses, and she's allergic to tulip pollen. She burned her arm years ago and was left with scars, so she never wears bracelets in front of others.
Mom, see if you like it.
Blue. Tulip pollen bracelet.
Song Xinyao.
Every single one was a total miss. I played along with you for a whole year, and I gained a lot from it. Now, it's my turn to step in.
3, 2, Niancy.
Mom. Why is she here?
Didn't Mom tell you? I'm her daughter too.
What?
Niancy. Xinyao, besides being here today for
Grandpa's birthday banquet. Also the day the college entrance exam scores come out. Whoever scores higher this year will be the heir. A loser like you came here just to make a fool of yourself?
So when you first brought me back home, you hid the heir thing from me, just to make me waste my studies. So your adopted daughter could take my place?
Niancy. But this past year, the love Mom gave you was real.
No.
This whole year, you were the only fool getting played. And you still dreamed of joining the Song family. Xinyao's estimate is over 600. What makes you think you can compete with her? Before the old master gets here, you'd better get out now, so you don't make a fool of yourself.
Why aren't you gone yet? You haven't learned a thing all year. When we check the scores later, if it comes back a big fat 0, you'll make a complete fool of yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. At the old master's banquet today, if you make a huge scene and upset him so badly something happens to him, can you take responsibility for that? Niancy. I'm sorry about what happened, but Mom didn't explain it to you clearly. From now on, Mom will do everything to make it up to you. But right now, you should stay out of the way for now.
Mom already told you to get out. Did you hear that? A country bumpkin from the sticks. And you still dream of making it into Golden Jade Hall. Dream on. Time to wake up.
Oh, really? Then how are you so sure? Your score will definitely be higher than mine.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't buy it. You've let your studies slide all year. Every mock exam. You've been at the bottom. Me? I'm expected to score over 600 on the college entrance exam. A loser and a total slacker like you. What do you have to compare with me?
Then let's wait and see.
Master Song has arrived.
Old Master Song is here.
Old Master Song has arrived.
Master Song.
Besides the birthday banquet, today is also the day to announce the heir. Is that true? Yes.
Honored guests, friends from the press, I'm very glad that all of you could come to this old man's birthday banquet today. Thank you, everyone.
Master Song, I heard today's college entrance exam results will decide the future heir of the song group. Is that true?
Yeah. Is that true? Using college entrance exam scores as
That really is big news. Yes, the future heir of our song family must have excellent genes and character. Next, my two granddaughters will come up on stage one by one. Check the scores. The scores will show up on the big screen behind me, live streamed across the whole internet.
Really? That sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
Making it public through a live stream does seem pretty fair.
I heard Song Xinyao ranked first in the school. In all 3 mock exams before college entrance looks like the heir has to be her this time, right? Yeah.
It has to be Stella Song. And now, let's invite
The two young ladies.
of the Song family on stage to check their scores.
You.
Didn't Master Song only have one granddaughter?
Why is there another one today?
She's the real heiress who went missing years ago. But apparently her grades aren't very good. She ranked near the bottom in all 3 mock exams.
So that's what happened.
I bet she'll be at the bottom again this time.
Looks like the heir will be Song Xinyao.
Exactly.
What's going on?
Master Song,
In the year since Miss Nyansi came home, she's been living lavishly, and her grades have dropped badly.
why don't we?
Hold off on letting her check the score for now? No need. No matter how Nyansi did, she's still my granddaughter, Song Wanyan. Looks like this girl is still not as steady as Xinyao.
Grandpa, let me go first.
Wow, that's high. 680. A score of 680. That's amazing.
Am I seeing this right? It really is 680. That's a full 10 points higher than last year's top scorer in the whole city. Looks like the Song family's heir can only be Xinyao.
Exactly.
Lucia Liu. Your turn.
Nyansi, your grades have really dropped this past year.
Forget it.
Mom promises you. What Xinyao has, you'll have too. Mom doesn't want you to.
Mom, let her check. At worst, I'll embarrass myself online. And send her slinking back to that filthy rural shack of hers. Don't look at me like that. The heir's position can only belong to someone like me, someone with superior genes. And you? You're just trash who'll sell out. For a little taste of sweetness. Forget it. I'm afraid when you see that pathetic little score of yours later, you won't even have anywhere to cry.
Really?
A perfect score.
How is that even possible?
How can this be?
A top scorer with full marks.
An actual perfect paper. In Dragonland, we haven't seen one in 7 or 8 years.
The Song family produced a top scorer. By tomorrow, the news will spread everywhere. Song family stock is about to shoot through the roof.
750.
Great, a perfect score top student. This is the first perfect score champion in the Song family. You've really made this old man proud.
No, that's impossible. The past few days, you were either at banquets or shopping. When did you have time to study?
750? Do I even need to study for that?
No. No, something's wrong with your score. How could a useless loser who only knows how to eat, drink, and have fun get a score that high?
Xinyao, how can you talk about your sister like that? Sister scored so high. You should be happy for your sister. Yeah, ever since Lucy Song went back to the Song family, she's been living in pure luxury.
How could she score that high?
We need to check the score again. Yeah, check again.
Check it again. Check it again.
Enough. Go. Since none of you believe my precious granddaughter could score so high, go check and see if there's anything wrong with the score system.
Lucy Song, let's see how you get exposed.
No need to check.
Who is it? What's going on?
Who is this?
I don't know.
On behalf of the Dragon Kingdom Academy of Education, I congratulate student Lucille Nguyen on taking first place in the college entrance exam. First place in the college entrance exam?
Is this for real?
That's incredible.
The president of the Dragon Kingdom Academy actually came in person.
Who would have thought? Lucia Nolan, raised away from the Song family all these years, really turned out to be the top scorer with a perfect score.
Old Song, you really raised yourself a wonderful granddaughter. 750 points. A genius this dazzling is rare even in the entire history of the Dragon Nation.
Thank you, thank you.
So, on behalf of the Dragon Nation Academy of Education, I've specially come to present the Song family with this top scholar plaque. To celebrate student Lu.
What is this?
Top of the honor roll? That's a huge deal.
Elder Lu.
We've delivered the gift, so we won't stay any longer.
Just like my daughter. She scored 750. No way.
I get it now.
She must have cheated.
She definitely cheated. Otherwise, how could she score 750? Mom, please help me tell Grandpa that Lucy cheated.
If someone does well, you call it cheating? I never thought Sally was that person. She can't stand seeing others do well.
Mom. I'm your daughter too. After all this time together, don't you know what kind of person I am?
Mom, tell Grandpa. I've been studying so hard lately. I only got 680. How could she possibly score higher than me? Exactly. She must have cheated, using some shady tricks. Mom, what are you still hesitating for? I'm your only daughter, Mom. Enough.
WHY?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Nancy. Why can't she score higher than you?
Mom. You hit me.
Xinyao, I didn't mean to. Enough.
Now that today's top scorer is confirmed, I now officially announce that the heir to the Song family is Lu Nianxi.
Sure.
That's amazing.
Mom, no matter what, even if you hit me or yell at me. Now Lucille Grace is about to become the heir to the Sutton family. You can't bear to see me left with nothing, can you?
No. Lucille Grace cannot become the heir.
How can this be? That's shameless.
Mom, don't you want to see your daughter inherit the Sutton family? Besides, you just said that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with my score.
Nianxi. It's not about your grades. Mom thinks you're too young. You just joined the Song family, and you've been under so much pressure. Mom thinks you're carrying too much pressure.
What's going on here? Your daughter topped the exam and will inherit the Song family.
How can a mother still stand in her way?
Exactly. This adopted daughter.
Could she really be closer than your own flesh and blood?
Mom, but before this, you had me meet many of the Song family's business partners. Wasn't that so I could? Are you ready to take over the Song family?
Mom,
When did this happen?
how come I didn't know?
Xinyao, why you can't listen to Nianxi's nonsense? Nianxi, I'm begging you. As long as you give up your place as the Song family's heir, I'll give you anything you want. Money, cars, houses, whatever you want, I'll give it to you.
But what if I say I don't want anything else? I only want the position of heir to the Song family. I want Song family heir's position.
What's going on?
This isn't simple. You want to be the heir?
Mom.
You actually brought her to the banquet and introduced her to the Song family's partners. Fine. So you've been grooming her as the heir all along, haven't you? Fine. She's your real daughter. I'm just the adopted one. What right do I have to compete for the inheritance? I'll go. I don't deserve this.
Xinyao. That's not what Mom meant. Nianxi, do you really want to force Mom to beg you?
Mom, how can you say that? Song Xinyao is your daughter, aren't I? Or is it that you never really wanted to accept me as your daughter? Besides, grandfather made the rule that the top scorer inherits the Song family. If we don't let strength decide, then what? Win the Song family by playing the victim and acting pitiful? Is that fair?
You.
That's enough. Nianxi was right. Minglan, you and Xinyao. If you have a problem, you can come to me in private. But today, Nianxi is the heir to the Song family.
Dad, but.
No more.
Lu Nianxi. Do you really think you've won?
What else?
I hereby announce that the chosen heir to the Song family this time is Lucia Song.
I disagree.
Dad.
We absolutely disagree. You're letting an outsider inherit the entire Song family.
Sophia Song, I thought you had a trick. So this is your backup plan? Calling me and that empty-headed uncle of mine. Calling me and third uncle to back you up?
Grandpa, Lucia Song is a wild girl who's lived in the countryside for years. Who knows what people out there rubbed off on her with nasty habits? How can you trust her to inherit the Song family?
What? You don't want my granddaughter who came in first to inherit the Song family? Are you saying you'd rather pick from your bunch of... Are you all really that useless? If even one of you could take on the job, I wouldn't have struck your names off the heirs list. The Song family inheritance goes to whoever gets the highest score. That's the rule. No more arguments.
Picking an heir is a huge deal. Fine, maybe you didn't tell us, but you still can't just bring in someone like this to inherit it. Who knows why she suddenly came back to the Song family? Maybe she's after the Song family fortune, and what if she runs off with all our money? What are we supposed to do then?
Exactly. I will never allow the Song family to end up in the hands of someone like her. No, I object. Old master, Xinyao is your granddaughter too. We'd rather you give the inheritance to Xinyao than to some girl who just came back to the Song family a few days ago.
Yeah, Dad, my sister-in-law is right. We all support Grace Song as the heir. This Lucy Liu is not suitable.
Give it to Grace. Grace is the right choice too.
Enough.
Why? I worked hard to get top scores, and in the end, you still want Grace Song to become the family heir?
Why? Because I've been in the Song family longer and everyone trusts my character. And you, Lucy Liu? Someone as vain as you has no right to inherit the Song family. If I remember right, in just 1 month, you spent several million of Mom's money, didn't you?
Several million?
Just got back to the Song family and already spending like this. What'll it be like later?
So, scores don't really mean much. Character and ability are what matter.
Nancy, I know you've suffered a lot out there these past years. So I want to do my best to make it up to you. But you can't spend quite this much, can you?
So, no matter how good some people's grades are, no matter how outstanding they seem, what's the point? In the end, they're just a worthless nobody. If the Song family is handed over to someone like that, it'll be ruined sooner or later.
Why do I spend money like this? Mom, you should know better than anyone. Me turning out like this is exactly what you wanted, isn't it?
Nancy, what do you mean by that? Are you saying your reckless spending, your life of luxury, is all my fault? Yes. It's true, lately I've given you the best, dressed you in the best. But that was only to make it up to you. To make up for the motherly love I owed you for over 10 years. Was I wrong to do that too?
Lucille. You made your mom take a huge fall for you. What good are good grades if you don't know how to act?
You still haven't learned that. Lucille, I admit it. All these years I didn't find you in time, and you suffered out there. But I don't want you to be someone who shirks responsibility and won't own up. Now, apologize to your mother.
Grandpa. It was me, that's right.
You brat, you know you were wrong and still won't admit it. You're still being stubborn. Were you chasing pleasure yourself? Or your mom forced you?
Exactly. Back then, when Aunt Grace found out where you were, she cleaned a room for you that day and even went to pick you up herself. Who would have thought she'd bring back such an ungrateful traitor?
Even after all I've done for you. Mom, you still won't say a word for me, will you? Then I'll be the one to rip off your fake mask. After you brought me home, you often went to my school behind my back, signed me out, and took me shopping for all kinds of luxury stuff. You even made me hang out with those spoiled rich brats.
Nancy, I don't know what you mean.
You don't? You used that flashy, decadent lifestyle to lure me into giving up school, didn't you? Wasn't that all planned out between you and Song Xinyao?
Did I hear right? On the eve of the college entrance exam?
She skipped school for her daughter to go shopping and even made her girl keep those rich boys company.
Isn't that just pushing your own daughter into the fire?
Gu Minglan. And you dare say you didn't do it on purpose? Niancy is a student taking the college entrance exam. How could you take a senior to do something like that?
Dad. I was doing it for Nancy's good. She came to the Song family not long ago. She had no clothes to wear, and besides, she's still not used to this place. Was I really wrong to do that?
Lou Nancy. Your mom meant well too. You were the one chasing status. You could have said no. Why dump the blame on your mom? Is that really fair?
Sis. If I remember right. When you went out with those rich boys, you were the one throwing yourself at them. You liked running around with that trashy crowd. Don't pin that on Mom.
Who says going out with them meant I was fooling around? When we go out together, can't it be to study?
What?
What? Do you even believe that yourself? Those guys. They're famous playboys. Study with them? Yeah, and pigs might fly.
You went out to have fun, so don't make up such a ridiculous excuse.
Grandpa. Back then, Lucille Grace not only got into those rich boys' car, she even went into the KTV with them. We all saw it.
I got in their car, but which eye of yours saw it? We went out to have fun.
Hanging out with a bunch of useless idiots at a karaoke bar isn't fun. Then what else could it be? Don't tell me it was really like you said. That you went there to study.
If you went out to have fun, then just admit you had fun, and you still won't admit it. That Lucille Landon may get great grades, but she's got bad intentions. The heir to the Summers family must not end up in the hands of someone like her. I will never allow it.
If we go to karaoke, can't we study?
What?
Miss Lewis. About what happened before, I really offended you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive my brother. Yeah, really, you. When did you add our parents' contact info without even telling us? Last time back, my parents chewed me out. They said, if I don't learn from you properly, they'll kick me out of the house. Yes, Miss Lewis. Luke the Brain. I had no idea you were so amazing before. Our parents said, if we do badly on this exam, they'll break our legs. But if we're gonna study, at least pick a library or something. Argyle? This place?
A library? How? Why can't you study at a karaoke bar?
Come on, let's finish these practice tests.
For the past few months, we've been tutoring at the karaoke bar, and the three of them have really improved fast. If you don't believe it, go ask the karaoke bar manager and check for yourselves.
I mean, you got so many karaoke bar spending records from this whole period. I didn't expect this.
The younger generation is impressive, truly. I thought you were wasting your life, but it turns out you were secretly helping others.
Old master, what are you hesitating for? If what Lucia says is true, then I think she is the best fit to be the heir of the Song family.
Lucille Norris. You're sneaky, huh? You dared to lie to Mom and me.
Lie to you and Mom? Mom only introduced me to a few young masters. She never said I had to do anything. Could it be that you and Mom wanted me to fool around with them and ruin myself?
Sonia Cole, what did you mean by that just now?
Grandpa. No, that's not it, sis. I was just too impatient. Sis, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that to you. If you're mad, then hit me. Go ahead and hit me, sis.
Xinyao. Nancy, your sister just said you weren't doing anything worthwhile. No matter how upset you are, you still can't hit her.
Dad, Uncle, Grandpa, you both saw it. She may do well in school, but today she dared to hit Xinyao. Then tomorrow, is she really about to hit us? Nancy, you're so young. How can you be this cruel, Xinyao? She's your sister.
Auntie. Don't blame my sister. I wronged her just now, so it's only natural that she's upset.
Dad. Nancy has lived away for years. Who knows what bad habits she picked up from those country people? She just lashes out whenever she wants. How is she different from those shrewish women from the countryside?
Grandpa, who knows how many habits Nancy still has, if you really let someone like her. Once I became the Song family's heir, I ran away from home.
Yian, you're too old to be running away from home. Just to threaten your grandpa. Nyanxi, what's going on?
Grandpa, it's nothing. I'm just teaching someone a lesson who deserves it.
Grandpa, my sister was just upset. Please don't blame her.
Xinyao. Does it hurt? Nancy, how could you hit her so hard? Apologize to Xinyao right now.
Nancy, do you really want to force us to punish you with the family rules?
Apologize. Family punishment. Then why didn't Song Xinyao apologize to me after hitting me? And when Song Xinyao beat me black and blue, why didn't I ever see her get even the slightest punishment?
Nancy, what nonsense are you talking about? Xinyao is such a kind child. How could she ever hit anyone? I get it. You must be scared of the old master's punishment, so you're making things up here, aren't you?
Exactly. She's lying and making up things.
She's just trying to fool everyone.
None of you believe me? Song Xinyao could be lying. But the wounds on my body aren't. I'm covered in scars. Every scar on my body tells the story of all the abuse Song Xinyao put me through. Then shouldn't she apologize to me first? Shouldn't she be punished by the family rules?
Cuts, burns. Well, what on earth did Nancy go through?
Even the most vicious criminal. She shouldn't be treated this way either.
No, that's not true. Grandpa, no. Grandpa, Mom, I didn't. You have to believe me. I really never bullied my sister. I didn't. No.
Have you forgotten when you pinned me to the bed and assaulted me? Oh, right. You were there too, weren't you?
You, what nonsense are you talking about? Nonsense?
When you had those street punks beat me up, was I making that up too? Now. You've only paid me back with one slap. There's plenty of time for the rest. Take your time paying it back.
Song Xinyao.
Nancy, what she said true. Did you put those injuries on her?
Mom.
All this time, is this how you treat your classmates?
Mom. Me.
Nancy, I'm sorry. Mom really didn't know.
Ms. Gu. You don't need to put on a show in front of me. Back when Song Xinyao bullied me, weren't you the one who covered it up?
What?
Guminglan, what's going on?
Dad.
Grandpa.
Okay.
Xinyao Song's mom, I already understand everything you told me.
Xinyao Song.
Director Liu. About our Xinyao situation. I'm counting on you. I know, too. She was in the wrong with a classmate. But if this really goes on her record, that'll affect her for life. President Gu, what are you doing? President Gu, don't worry. Xinyao is one of school's top students.
I promise this won't affect her in any way.
Well then.
Thank you in advance, Director Liu.
That's a thick stack of cash. Must be over 100 grand. It's more than 10 times everything I've spent since I started school. President Gu is really generous.
Guminglan, is what Nancy said true?
Hi.
I'm asking you, is it all true?
Grandpa.
Dad, back then, I really didn't know Nancy was my biological daughter. If I'd known, I never would have treated her like that. Nancy. She's my own flesh and blood too. Nancy. I'm sorry, Mom really didn't know back then.
I really didn't know.
From now on, I'll do everything I can to make it up to you. I'll take good care of you and find you the best doctors. I'll get rid of the scars on your body.
The scars on your body can heal, but the scars in your heart, no amount of money can fix them. Forget Madame Gu. Back then, you didn't know I was your daughter. After all, it was you who personally handed over to human traffickers.
What?
Guminglan, is this how you treated Nancy? Is this how you covered for Song Xinyao? Don't forget, Nancy is not only my own granddaughter, She's also your biological daughter, and you kept this from me.
How much filthy stuff have you done?
Dad. Lucille, shut up now.
Look at the mess you made.
Let her talk.
We wanted a son. Why'd you bring home a money-losing girl?
What's wrong with a daughter? I'm not asking for money. You just need to raise her till she grows.
Forget it. A daughter is a daughter. When she's grown, marry her off early and get the bride price back. Let's go.
Mom. You think I was too young to remember, but I'm telling you, I remember it clearly. How you pushed me, step by step, into the abyss.
Gu Minglan, how could you be so foolish? How could you do something like this? You.
Grandpa. Dad. Grandpa. Dad, what's wrong? Dad, what's wrong?
The old man collapsed from anger. Help him, quick. Hurry. Somebody, hurry.
Grandpa. Enough. Lucy Landon. Drop the fake act right now. You had to say all that in front of my grandpa. You just want to watch our Song family turn into a total mess, don't you? Lucy Landon, I don't care how much you've suffered before. Today is the old master's birthday banquet. All the relatives are watching. Did you have to do this in front of everyone? Are you saying the Song family is in the wrong?
Enough. No matter what, Nancy is a victim too. If we've done anything wrong, we can apologize. But as for the Song family heir's position, don't even think about it.
That's right, Lou Nancy. No matter how outstanding your grades are, in our hearts, Xinyao is and always will be our family.
Lou Nancy, just give up. I've lived with the Song family for over 10 years. What about you? How long have you even been back with the Song family?
So, you stole 10 years of my life. Now that I'm back, I'm here to take back everything that belongs to me.
Nancy, I know. I've done a lot of wrong to you before. But no matter who inherits the Song family, I promise. I'll do everything I can to make it up to you. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you.
Make it up to me? Can a few words undo all the hurt I've suffered for all these years? I'm telling you. The more you protect her and favor her, the more I'll make sure she's driven out of the Song family. What, did it hurt hearing me talk about your biological daughter like that? Did that get to you?
What? Biological daughter?
That's right. Not only am I her biological daughter, but so is Song Xinyao, the girl your family thought was the Song family's adopted daughter. She's biological daughter too.
What?
Nancy, nonsense are you talking about? Xinyao is just my adopted daughter. Your mom's only real daughter.
750.
Really? Here's the DNA test report for you and Song Xinyao. The proof is here. Do you want to see it with your own eyes? Ms. Gu kept this from the Song family for many years. Must have been hard. What on earth could make you refuse to acknowledge even your biological daughter? Could there be something suspicious about Song Xinyao's identity?
The test report confirms that Gu Minglan and Song Xinyao are biologically mother and daughter. This.
Is this real? Mom, is this report really true?
Minglan. What the hell is going on? Is Xinyao really your biological daughter?
This.
Say something.
Yes. Xinyao really is my biological daughter. It's all true.
I'm the biological one. I'm your biological daughter. Mom, then why didn't you tell me sooner? It made me live for all these years with the label of an adopted daughter.
Gu Minglun, Xinyo is the biological daughter of you and the second son. Why didn't you say it sooner? Why didn't you tell us?
Back when Xinyao had just been born, the doctor said her health was poor and that she might die young. I was afraid she'd be looked down on by the family because of it. So I kept saying she was my adopted daughter. I was wrong to lie to everyone. But what else could I do? I just didn't want anything to happen to my daughter. What did I do wrong?
I didn't expect Mr. Grant to have had a secret like that.
A parent's love really is heartbreaking.
Nice story. You made that up. Too bad it's full of holes.
Lucy Lane, that's your own mother and your sister. How can you slander them like this? Do you have any conscience at all? I've never seen such a heartless monster. You ungrateful snake. Why didn't you die out there back then?
How could anyone have a daughter like this?
We shouldn't have brought this troublemaker back.
Sylvia Stone is her biological daughter. But who told you she's definitely a child of our House of Song?
Lou Mercy, what the hell do you mean?
What do I mean? Why not ask Miss Gu? Ask her whether Song Xinyao is really my dad's biological daughter.
Mercy, that's enough. Back then, I left you behind. You hate me for that, but you can't slander me like this. Maybe bringing you back to the House of Song was a mistake from the start. To make you say something this hurtful to your mother.
What, Miss Landry, are you saying you want to send me back to that little mountain village? Too bad. Everything I just said is true.
No way. It's fake. It's fake. How could I not be?
My father's daughter?
Whether it's true or not, Miss Quinn, I think you know very well. When Sierra Song was born, my biological father shouldn't have been in the country. Back then, you went abroad to be with my biological father as an excuse, but you were really hiding from everyone to give birth to Sierra Song. Isn't that right?
Judging by Sierra's age, that does seem possible.
Back then. Miss Quinn, what excuse are you still looking for?
Do you want me to pull the medical records from the OBGYN hospital you went to then?
Enough. Lucille, if you say Xenia isn't Ethan's child, then you need direct proof.
Proof? I have it. This test report clearly states who Xenia Song's biological father is. Xenia Song, you really should thank me. I helped you find your real father.
Impossible. No way. You're lying.
Whether it's true or not, everyone can see for themselves.
What's wrong, big brother? Is this actually true?
Is Xinyao really my second brother's biological daughter? Who is Xinyao's real father? Hurry up and say it.
Xinyao's biological father.
Is actually Liang.
Liang Yucheng.
What?
Liang Yucheng?
Isn't the Song family's third enemy?
Lian Yuching nearly drove the third Song family into a corner and played dirty to hurt the Song family's second son.
Song Jingyu.
Gu Minglan cheated.
The man who hurt her own husband too.
No way. How could my biological father be Liang Yucheng? Mom. Lu Niancy is making this up. Tell them now. Lu Niancy is slandering me. She's slandering me. No, that's not right. Genetic testing. It requires a person's hair and skin tissue. My hair and skin tissue?
Where would you get that?
Mom's hair and skin tissue. Where would you get that?
You lived in my room 18 years. Finding one of your hairs in there shouldn't be hard, right? You lived in my room for 18 years. Finding one of your hairs in there shouldn't be hard, right? As for Miss Goose, while you were getting close to her, taking a strand of hair from her clothes wouldn't have been hard, right?
What you hid.
Was really deep.
You'd been setting this up from the very start.
Song Xinyao, I told you, that slap was just interest. What I want is to damn you forever.
No. Still not right. Even if you have Aunt Minglin's hair and Xinyao's hair. What about Liang Youqing's hair? Don't tell me. You grabbed it on the way too.
It's simple, because days ago, I met with Liang Liang.
What?
What?
Why are you so surprised? How could I test the DNA if I didn't meet him?
Lucy Liu, if you hadn't said that and given yourself away, I really would have believed you. Liang Liang may be vile and shameless, but he's still the head of a major corporation. You're just a student. How would you ever get close to him?
Yeah, this Leon Harcourt is famous for having friends on both sides of the law. He always has a bunch of bodyguards with him. If anyone else wants to see him, they have to book an appointment at his company in advance.
Lucy Lancaster. What do you have to say for yourself now? You spread rumors like this about your own mother. Do you even know what rumors like this mean? People say if someone seems pitiful, there must be something hateful about them too. If you ask me, the DNA report for Aunt Miranda and little Xenia is probably real. Everything else was framed and made up.
No wonder Grandpa never wanted to hand the inheritance over to you little darlings. Like I thought, you never think before you act.
What did you say?
I said you're stupid. It's not easy for ordinary people to meet Liang Yuqing. But what if he finds out he has a biological daughter out there? But what if he finds out he has a biological daughter out there? Mr. Liang, there's no need to come in.
Ma'am.
You said I have a child of my own living out there? Is that true?
If Mr. Liang wants to check if it's real, give me a strand of hair. Within 3 days, I'll print out the test report and send it to you.
It better be true, or things won't end well for you if you've lied to me.
Impossible. What kind of lie are you telling? Lucille Lancaster. For the heir's position. Have you really started doing whatever it takes?
Nancy. None of this is true. I really shouldn't have left you behind back then. But you can't slander me like this.
Heir. Grandpa just said he'd give me the heir's position, so why would I fight for it? Song Xinyao, I told you before. My goal is to make you pay.
What? What nonsense are you talking about? Make me pay for it? With a piece of paper? Then that's easy. There are print shops everywhere these days.
Slandering someone
Doesn't cost a thing now, huh?
Serena Song, you really won't give up till you hit the wall. Everyone here, you may not believe me if I just say it. But today, I've already brought Song Xinyao's real father here. My dear little sister, today, I'll help you find your real family.
Daughter.
Liang Yucheng really came.
So alike, daughter.
I'm your father. No, you're not my dad. Get out. Go. Gu Minglan, what is going on? Say something.
This isn't real. Leo Liang, get out of here now.
You're only making it more obvious. Miss Grant, at a time like this, do you really think you can still hide it? Sylvia Song, your real father is here. Hurry up and face the truth. A father and daughter reunited.
Shut up. This DNA report is fake. This man, he's fake too.
Sylvia, I can confirm this DNA report is real.
Sylvia Song, your real father is here. Hurry up and face the truth. Father and daughter reunited.
Shut your mouth. This DNA report is fake. This man, he's fake too.
Xinyao, I can confirm this DNA report is real.
President Liang, according to the report, Song Xinyao and you are indeed biologically father and daughter.
Xinyao, come home with dad.
Don't touch me. Great uncle, I'm not Liang Youqing's child. He's insane.
It's not me, please, save me. Sonia Song, Miragu, you two better leave right now. Just looking at you two makes me sick.
Liu Liang, I warned you over 10 years ago. In this life, we'd never see each other again. How can you show up at a place like this today? Get out right now.
Miragu, how can you be so heartless? Just standing there, watching our daughter get bullied by the Song family like this. Fine, I'll go. But I have to take Sonia with me. Xinyao, come home with dad. The Liang family is not what it used to be.
All these years, Liang Group
Is now a rising star in the industry, with a market value in the tens of billions, showing signs of surpassing.
the Song Group.
We actually have this kind of power now.
Come home with me. You'll be the heir to the Liang family. Only by becoming my daughter can you turn all this around.
That's right. Even if I stayed, the Song family would never accept me. Maybe joining the Liang group is our only way out. Dad. I'll go with you.
Song Xinyao, did you think wealth and luxury would just fall into your lap? No, leaving the Song family is only you putting 1 foot into the abyss.
Luniancy, one day. I'll make you pay back today's humiliation 100 times over.
Song Xinyao, my revenge plan, officially begins the moment your biological father takes you away. I hope you'll still be able to smile after this.
Today, at the property gifting ceremony, I'll also officially announce that my daughter, Lydia Liang, will serve in our Liang group as a new shareholder.
Nice houses, huh?
They're nothing but Leonard Leon's sugar-coated trap. In this world, every generous gift already comes with a price.
And I will also announce that on this day next year, I will officially step down and hand over the position of chairman to my daughter.
Come in. Nina, you're here.
Grandpa, you wanted to see me?
I didn't expect our Grace to be this impressive. You finished all your college courses in just 1 year and even earned a double degree. The market is fiercely competitive now. This old man should step down. Grace, I'm leaving the Song family in your hands.
Vivian,
Dad,
these are the complete files on Song Group's core senior executives. Besides, our Leung Group has already cashed out $10 billion in funds.
thanks, Dad. Dad. Tomorrow, the Sun Group's cash flow will be frozen for the whole day. Tell me, if we drive down their stock price at a time like this. The Sun Group. What do you think will happen to them?
You mean to?
Make the Sun Group go bankrupt? Exactly. Tomorrow, I'll make Lucy Lane lose everything, everything, everything.
Ms. Lane. Ms. Lane, this is bad. The Lions Group has already started coming after us. Several of our top executives are threatening to quit.
This has nothing to do with the Lions Group. We just don't want some little girl running the company. These are our resignation letters.
We hope you won't stand in our way, Ms. Lane.
Are you all really resigning? You're the backbone of this company. I can consider giving you all a raise, and I hope you'll stay.
Stay? Mr. Landon, let me tell you something. I'm really not impressed by that tiny bit of money. And your Song Group. I'm afraid it's just a grasshopper after autumn now.
Mr. Landon, don't cut off our way to make a living. I hope you'll approve it soon.
All right, you can go see human resources now.
Humph.
You're just letting them go, President Luke?
Those old fools. Think being company veterans means they can drag around like zombies at this company, all they do is hold the group back. I'm thrilled they left on their own.
President Luke really is President Luke. I can't compare to 1,000th of you.
Stop kissing up. What is the Reed family up to now?
The Reed family recently set up several shell companies to buy shares in the Stone Group. Mr. Liu, should we?
About the shares, reach out to Baijuchen and others? I suspect the Liang family will make big move tomorrow.
Yes.
Ma'am, you can't go in. Let go.
Mr. Liu.
Gu Minglan. After the birthday banquet, Gu Minglan went back to the Gu family. What are you doing today?
Come here. What?
Nancy, listen mom. The Lian Group will make a move on you. That Lian Yuqing is not easy to handle. Tell the old man right now. We're not taking this chairman job.
Ms. Gu, what are you up to now? Don't use Liang Group to scare me.
Nancy. Mom really didn't lie to you. The Lian Group planned this for a long time. Most of the old guard are already gone. If you keep going like this, you don't stand a chance.
So, Ms. Gu, you never really meant to help me take on the Liang Group. Your Gu family has influence. You can help me, right? Not only will you not help me, you're even telling me to surrender. Is this what you call a mother's love? Forget it, Ms. Gu. Anyway, I never saw you as my mother. I'm busy. Please leave.
Mercy.
Get out.
Cutie.
Mercy, come with me.
Hey,
What are you doing?
watch where you're going. Mom,
Mom, what are you doing?
downstairs at the song group? Did you come to see Nancy? What? She wouldn't let you in? Or did she throw you out? Mom, I told you a long time ago that Nancy is just an ungrateful little wolf. Look at this, ever since you took her in. You've been so good to her. But what about her? How is she treating you now?
Xinyao, don't talk about Nancy like that. She's your sister, and besides, she's been through so much all these years. So,
Been through a lot? So that means she gets to dump all that pain on you? Mom, can't you see it even now? Nancy is not your daughter. She's the enemy of both of us. Mom, tomorrow is.
the Leon Group handover ceremony.
Once I take over Leon Group tomorrow.
Nancy will be completely ruined.
Mom, you hate the Song family too, right? Tomorrow, I'll wipe the Song family off the map.
Good. Then I'll be waiting to see it.
You came at the perfect time. I was just about to send you an invitation. Don't tell me you're too scared to come.
I'll be there on time. Miss Leung is young and incredibly capable.
The future of Leon Group.
Is limitless.
Leon Group will definitely.
Keep getting stronger under young President Leung's leadership. Chairwoman Luke Nimchi of the Sung Group has arrived.
So Luck Nimchi, Ning City's rising queen of business. I heard that while she was in college, she took 1 year to finish all her courses.
And in her spare time,
She even helped some.
Increase its market value by over 20 billion.
Congratulations.
Lucien. Didn't expect you'd actually dare show up, but it's good that you did. Since you're here, you can see for yourself how the Song Group goes bankrupt.
The Song Group is going bankrupt?
Why haven't heard about this before?
Even though the Song Group and the Leon Group have never gotten along, if they want to bankrupt the Song family.
I'm afraid the Liang family doesn't have the power to do that yet.
Xinyao Song, what nonsense are you talking about? Xinyao, no matter what, the Song Group is still a century-old family business. You were thrown out by the Song family. Where do you get the nerve to say that?
Uncle, I think you've got two things wrong. First, my last name is Liang, not Song. Second, if the Song family were still under the old master's control, maybe the Liang family really wouldn't stand a chance. But now, in the hands of a bookworm who only knows how to study, the Song Group is not far from bankruptcy.
Even a bookworm added 20 billion in market value to the Sung Group. What have you brought to the Leung Group? What?
What did I bring to the Liang family? Fine. Then let me tell you.
President Leung.
Chun Wang. How did you end up over at the Leon Group? A duo, John Ming.
Mr. Sung, don't say we're heartless. It's just that the current head of the Sung family. Honestly, he's not worth following.
Man, when old Mr. Song was still around, he treated us so well.
Since Lucille Lane took over, she cuts corners on us here too.
And keeps us on a tight leash.
We can't take it anymore.
With leadership like this, the group is doomed sooner or later.
We should.
Find another way out.
Aren't these people?
The elite team of the song group?
So how come now?
They've all gone over to the Leon group?
I heard that.
Back then, the old chairman spent tens of millions to bring them all in under him. Top technical director Hugo Chang. Top design director Ada.
And also the
Sales director Charles Chen. You could say the song group's product lines today are basically being kept afloat by them.
Lucy Liu, this is the company under your management? This is how the company is being run? You tell me.
How did you manage company?
Lucille Sutton, if I remember right, the main product lines of Sutton Group are worth at least tens of billions. So if I took this one, wouldn't that mean I've actually achieved something? Too bad, though. That Sutton Group of yours lost this product line under your leadership. Looks like bankruptcy isn't far off now, is it?
This is bad, President Sutton. All the software in our group has crashed.
The company can't hold on much longer.
The Liang Group handover ceremony.
President Song, the company's products have a problem. Many were returned. What did you say? This is bad, President Liu. Several companies want to cancel their contracts with us.
Lucy Liu. Is this the kind of performance you've delivered all this time?
Are you trying to bankrupt the entire Song family?
Dad, I said from the start, how could some wild girl from the countryside possibly run the company well? If you ask me, call Grandpa right now. Take back all her shares now.
All shares in the Song group, yes.
I'll make the call right now.
No need to call. About them leaving, Grandpa and I talked over. Them getting away afterward was because I let them go on purpose. On purpose?
Nancy. Are you stupid? Back then, I heard you practically begged them. And even offered raises, but they still refused to work with you. And now you're telling me you fired them on purpose?
I really didn't expect Lucille to be such a fame-chasing fraud. She mismanaged the place, drove all the staff away, and still claims she knew it all along. What's the point of acting tough?
Sure, if I hadn't done that back then, how could those company parasites who wrecked the business have willingly left? Besides, if I had exposed all this too early, how would they have ended up at your Lions group?
You parasite, Lucille. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? Shang Hong only got into the company back then because he was Song Yuanshan's classmate, and as the technical director, the software he built for the Song group was full of holes. It even let hackers steal the company's critical data more than once. Zhang Hong, am I right or not?
You're talking nonsense.
Oh, really? Then write some code and show me. What? You can't even knock? You've been a boss for years, and now all you do is order employees around? And you, from what I know, you're Zhou Hongfang's best friend, right? This is the bracelet you designed. I don't mind if you're different, but you can't treat customers like fools. Oh, right. And you worked with several companies to pocket millions in kickbacks from the Song group. Are you going to go to the police station and clear this up yourself, or? I put you in there, remember?
Xinyao, sweetheart.
So this is.
The man you paid to bring in. Looks like your Liang group is really good at recycling trash.
Ms. Liang.
Please don't listen to Lucille talking nonsense.
We're
still useful, Ms. Liang.
Yeah, President Graham, we're all top talent at the company.
Useful. Talent? Get out.
President Graham,
Get lost. Lucille Lovely, I really underestimated you. But even if those three are useless, it doesn't matter. At least, I can still hire useless people. But what about you? Your song group can't even hire useless people.
Leah Hayes, what exactly do you mean by that?
What, you still haven't checked? The stock's holding since the market opened today?
The price has crashed too hard. Songcorp is finished.
What?
Song group is about to be delisted. No one would still come work here. Even if someone does join Song, it won't last till tomorrow.
You've got a lot of nerve. Leah, don't blame your third uncle for not warning you. Buying high and selling low like this. Short the stock. We hurt ourselves almost as much as we hurt them. You think our song group came unprepared? Hello, finance department? Approve $100 billion for the securities department right now. What? People from the securities office and the tax bureau are at the company today? The accounts are frozen for now? No.
No money, no people. What are you song group using to compete with us? If you ask me. You'd better hand over all your shares now with both hands. Otherwise, in a little while, even the scrapyard won't take them.
Exactly.
Uncle, third uncle, the song group's shares have already lost 2/3 of their value. What are you still hesitating for?
It's over. We're completely finished. Totally finished.
Nancy, tell us, what do we do now?
Why panic? It's talent and money. Liang Xingyao, you don't think our song group came unprepared, do you? Come in, all of you.
Hello, President Liu.
Am I seeing things?
That is president of the Huaxia Hackers Association. Mr. Ma, top national computer technology expert.
Rumor has it a company offered Mr. Ma 30 million to join them, and he still said no.
That is nothing. See man next to Mr. Ma? President Shin Hongtao.
He is a world-class sales master. If he wanted, he could call the boss of any Fortune 500 company and talk business.
And that lady Ning. Why does she look so much like the president of the Dragon Kingdom Design Institute? The products she designs. Everyone becomes a work of art. Even. It could end up in foreign royal collections. Everyone here is a heavyweight who can shake the whole industry with one move. And they all came to the Song Corporation.
Compared to these people, the ones who left before were really just dead weight. Liang Xinyao, well, how do my new hires compare to your Liang group?
That's impossible. Song Corporation is about to go bankrupt. Are you out of your minds? You still dare join the Song group?
President Liu on computer technology development is far beyond anyone here. I believe that under President Liu's leadership, nation's computer technology will reach a whole new level. So I'm willing to join the Song group. A good product still needs someone with taste to appreciate it. I've seen the Liang group's
Latest product. It's unbearably tacky. President Liang, your taste and President Liu's taste are worlds apart. President Liu's business vision is unmatched. A company like this has a real future. President Liang, looks like this time you lost again.
To all the investors and business leaders here, although our Song Corporation stock has hit rock bottom, our core team is still here. Invest in Song Corporation and you'll make a guaranteed profit.
Exactly. What are we waiting for? Buy the dip, now.
Mom.
Mom, please help me. Help me crush Song Group stock. I know the Gu family is still incredibly powerful. Mom, you're the only one who can help me now. I'm begging you, please, Mom.
Me.
Minglan. Don't forget. Back then, we were your family too.
Yeah, Minglan. Nancy is your own daughter too.
Just like I thought, the Leon Group has gone too far this time. Just relying on these small investors won't turn things around at all. The key to winning lies with my mom.
Mom.
We wanted a son. Why bring home a money-losing girl?
What's wrong with a daughter?
I'm not asking you for money.
You just need to raise her.
Forget it. A daughter it is, then, when she grows up. We'll marry her off early. Swap the bride price. Let's go.
Mom. This time, Mom won't abandon you no matter what.
Dad, are you okay?
Dad's fine.
What pretending for this time?
Minglan.
I wasn't going to tell you.
Back then,
I left you.
because I had already been diagnosed with a terminal illness.
Dad.
If you want to go back to the Song family,
That's okay.
I just hope.
From now on, the Song family, when they go after the Leung family, can you keep our daughter safe?
So playing the victim runs in the family.
Mom. The Song family treated you like that.
They stopped seeing you as family a long time ago. In this world,
Only Dad and I.
are your real family, the ones who truly love you.
Mom. You still won't help us?
I never meant to wipe out the Song family. I just hope.
That after this, the Song family will never threaten Xinyao again.
That's all.
Nancy, I can't just stand by and let Xinyao suffer. The Gu Group will stand with the Liang Group. Provide the funds. Help the Liang family.
Minglan, you.
Oh, come on.
Uncle, third uncle.
I can keep the promise I made to Mom just now. And not wipe you out. Starting now. You can sell off all the Song Group shares you're holding. And I'll buy them at this morning's pre-market price. Start the buyout.
Aurelia. Is what you said really true?
Aurelia. You're truly my good niece. I didn't dote on you for nothing. You're so much better than that useless Lucy. We'll sell it all right now, sell it all.
Auntie. Uncle Rowan. Don't worry. The money for the shares. I'll personally wire to your accounts right away. Well. Lucy Nance. You're all alone now. The Song Group is probably not far from being delisted.
Delisted? It won't be that easy to delist.
What? Now even your mom won't help you. Who else could help you? What? Don't tell me. Someone would still invest in you? You're a sweetheart from the countryside. What resources could you possibly have? Sweetheart on the verge of bankruptcy, what are you so happy about?
I'm laughing at someone too stupid to know. You know why Grandpa never handed the Song family over to you because you're an idiot. I have few resources, but I still have my disciples.
Disciples?
What?
Why are the heirs of the Bai, Fu, and Su families all here?
Can't we learn something at KTV?
What? Your.
The classmates. Who studied with Lucy Liu? Master. Grandpa wanted to thank you for helping me get high scores, so he specifically took out 40.
To help the Song family.
Our old man gave me 30 billion.
Master. Shaw family is putting up 40 billion.
Leah Lane. Well, this time, are you still in or not?
The song group stock actually doubled.
Lane, this is all your fault. If we'd held on to the song group shares, we'd have made millions by now. I'm telling you, this time. This isn't over between us and your Leon group. It's not over.
How did this happen? Are you people insane? You actually invested in some wild country girl?
I don't know whether my mentor is wild or not, but I do know some people will stop at nothing to mess with others' studies. While some people help others and teach them everything they know, compared to that, the difference is obvious.
Liang Yenyu. Your Liang family must have spent a fortune this time trying to bring down the Song group, huh?
With the Leon group fighting like this, you're looking at losses of at least tens of billions this time. Even though the Leon group is a listed company. But if we keep paying like this, I'm afraid it'll drain us badly too.
Dad. We were this close to bringing the Song family down for good, Dad. The Liang family still has money, right?
Get out of my way.
Dad.
Liang Xinyao, don't expect Liang Group to bail you out, do you? These past few years, Liang Group has been drowning in debt. What it owes is close to $1 trillion, right? This time, going after the Song was just a desperate last stand, trying to swallow up the Song family to ease the crisis. Too bad, little sister. You still weren't good enough.
That's not true. Dad. Tell me. It's not true, right? It's not true, Dad.
It's true.
Everything she said is true.
Shinyo, didn't you tell me you knew all the weak spots of the song group? Didn't you say these people would all be our insiders? Didn't you say we couldn't lose? Then what is this now? Tell me.
I'm going bankrupt.
No.
I won't. I won't be poor. I won't.
Uncle. Third uncle. My household registration hasn't moved to the Liang family, right? I'm still part of the Song family. We're still family. Uncle.
Don't call me that.
You cost me over $1 billion, and you still have the nerve to call me uncle? Nancy, it was all uncle's fault before. No, please don't hold it against me. About those stocks from earlier. Do you think maybe you could still sell them back to us at the old price?
Yeah. Look, with the shares you hold now, you've already got control. You're a young lady, after all. You'll have to get married someday.
When the time comes,
That many shares.
it could be a problem.
When the time comes, if you're holding.
That many shares, it could be a problem.
That makes sense.
So then, whoever invests for the extra shares, that's who I'll give them to.
Lucille Lancaster.
Do you even get it?
We're your real family.
Family? When you and Serena Song were beating me then, you ever treat me like family? When all of you ganged up on me for Serena Song? Did any of you see me as family? All these years, every hurt I've been through, even after I came back, not one of you mentioned it. No one ever saw it. And you, as members of the Song family, have fallen so low that all you see is money. This time, freezing your shares, Grandpa's decision too. But you can still come back to the Sung family for money later, but forget about the shares. And you
Sung Xinyao.
know why you lost. Because every classmate you bullied in school was secretly helping me. They helped keep track of you. Everything you did was in my sight. So the reason you ended up like this is because you brought it on yourself. You thought you had everyone wrapped around your finger, but sorry. You screwed up big time.
President Luke, everything for the company annual gala is ready. This year's revenue is double last year's. Everyone was thrilled when they saw their bonuses.
No matter what, as the boss, I have to help my employees make money together, right?
Yes, it has to be our President Luke, gifted beyond compare. Not like neighboring Liam Group, they've already gone bankrupt. That chairwoman, Sylvia Song, has been missing for months now.
You can go out now.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I'm not some kind of exceptionally gifted person. I just believe the surest way to succeed is through your own hard work. As for those who take crooked paths, heaven will deal with them.